Hey guys, Alex here with vapepassion.com, and in this review we're going to take a look at the Aspire Proteus E-Hookah. So I don't know if you noticed behind me, but I have a hookah. I actually bought that maybe 6 or 7 years ago, and I quit using it after I quit smoking in 2010. I never got rid of it because I always thought that I might want to use it again one day, but through that time I couldn't bring myself to use it because I just didn't want to use tobacco. I won a giveaway from AspireHookah.com for this, and so I was able to get my hookahs back out, and I'm really excited because I loved my hookahs. They were just a lot of fun to use with friends. Every time I go to a friend's house, I take one of my hookahs. So I've seen electronic hookah heads before. The technology seems to be in its infancy. It's not all that great yet. And they're also pretty expensive. I mean, they look okay, they look good, but most of them are around $100, and I just couldn't bring myself to buy one, not knowing if I was going to like it or not, being that there's not a whole lot of reviews and a lot of people aren't talking about them. So then when I saw this, the E-Hookah, I saw that they're only selling them for $50, so I was thinking that if I didn't win this, I would buy one, because $50, you know, that's pretty cheap compared to $100 or more for the other ones. But then I won it, so luckily I don't have to buy it. So I'm just going to show you real quick what it looks like. So there's the hookah head. Take that out. You have the instruction manual, which doesn't really have a whole lot in it. Two 18650 batteries and a USB charging cable, and that's it. So here's the E-Hookah. Has a 10 milliliter glass tank. You fill it up right here, or there's a little slot here. You just pull that plug out and you can fill it up there. So you unscrew it, and there you fill it up. There's a coil in there. It screws right out. It's a 0.25 ohm organic cotton coil. The coil inside is made out of stainless steel. The coils run, from what I've seen, around $4 to $5 per coil head. So if you break this, you can get a replacement tank from AspireCig.com for $4.50. So not a big deal if you accidentally break it. And the user manual doesn't have a whole lot of information in here. It just tells you pretty much how to use the device. It doesn't tell you how many watts this pushes out. So I found a forum thread on AspireCig.com where Aspire, an employee from Aspire, responded about the wattage question and mentioned that the voltage and wattage is not adjustable, it's not a temperature control device, and the battery is designed for the coil. So the maximum output wattage with this coil in here is about 70 watts, but the resistance of the coil will change because it's stainless steel, so the output wattage will also change as you're using it. Just know that the maximum output wattage is probably around 70 watts. So there's the inside. The tank just screws right in there. There's a USB port right here so you can charge it. These are the battery covers. They're kind of hard to take off with your fingers, so you have to use a coin. So these are the batteries. Nice looking batteries. I don't know what they really are, but the wrap looks nice. It's nice that they included some 18650s with the device. These are high discharge 20 amp ICR 3.7 volt lithium ion batteries. Positive goes up. The negative touches the battery cap. And that's it. It's really a no frills device. There's no buttons or anything on here. You just put the batteries in, put it on top of your hookah, and vape. So I'm going to fill it up with some Hedon's Bite. So there, I filled it up with the top cap off. It's also really easy to fill through the little fill hole there. You can see it fits right in. Screw it back into the E-Hookah. Let's give it a try. I haven't tried this yet. I've seen a few reviews. So it's pretty cool. It's a nice looking hookah, but it never worked very well. Need better seals. So you just place the E-Hookah head on top of any hookah in place of the bowl. This is my little mini hookah. I actually used to take this one everywhere because this one just works way better. Oh yeah, good amount of vapor and a good hit. I put water in the hookahs just because, you know, for the hookah experience, but you probably don't even need water if you don't want it. Hit after hit, and I'm not getting any dry hits. What's really cool is that it just senses the suction through the hose, and then it turns on. So you can just have it sitting there all day and have your hose sitting wherever and just take a hit. So everyone's recommending that you use high VG liquid in this, and I don't really know if that has an effect on the performance, but hookahs are generally used in social situations, so I can see why you'd want high VG because it would produce more vapor, so it would give a better experience. PG also has a harsher throat hit, so if you have people who don't usually vape or smoke or use a hookah, higher VG will give a smoother throat hit. I also think if you're going to use this with friends, you probably want to use a low nicotine or zero nicotine because not everyone likes that nicotine buzz. But if you're using it by yourself, you know, use any e-liquid that you want. So this can only be used with a hookah, so you can't use it on anything else. So if you don't have a hookah, don't buy it, or go buy a hookah so you can use this. The only thing I would like is if the tank was interchangeable, like if I could use my own RDA on it or something. I think they're coming out with other attachments too. It's brand new, so. Okay, like you can see, my daughter woke up from her nap, so she's gonna finish the review with me. So while you're using it, there's a red light right here, orange. I don't know if you can see that red light on the camera. When you're charging it, it turns blue. Let's show the camera the red light. Scoot the camera back a little bit. Oh, don't pull it. It'll break.
Mama?
Okay, so that's about it. Now that my daughter's up, I'm going to cut this one short. Maybe I'll add some more to it after she goes to bed tonight. Okay, I'm back, minus my daughter. She's taking a nap. It's the next day. So I had a bunch of family over for Christmas last night. I had a couple of my family members try out the hookah, so I have a little bit more input now that I've put it to some more use. I tried taking a 10-second hit, which is as long as this will take. It'll auto shut off at 10 seconds. I got a dry hit, so I don't think the wick can soak up enough e-juice to give you a full 10-second hit if you want a long draw. But I haven't needed to take a 10-second draw without feeling satisfied, so if you do take 10-second hits, you might not like the coil. It's hard to see how much e-juice is in this tank. Once it gets below this top piece here, there's still maybe 2 milliliters in the bottom of that tank there. Once you can't see it, it goes fast. At 0.25 ohms and somewhere around 70 watts, it goes through e-juice pretty quick. And while me and my cousin were hitting it, we both got a really dry hit. And that's because it was out of e-juice and we didn't realize that. So you'll have to keep an eye on your e-juice. I'd say if it goes beneath this level here, at about level of the top of the device, the E-Hookah, you should just fill it back up. I don't think I really have anything else to add beyond that. It works well. It has a lot of power. The flavor is pretty good, and I'm really happy to have it. I'm hoping to get some friends over on New Year so we can play some games and I can bring this E-Hookah out. Yeah, so I think it's worth buying. And at $50, you know, compared to the other devices on the market, I'd have to recommend this one. It's also made by Aspire, which is a really quality brand that I trust. Alright guys, thanks for watching.